close to me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, passing may come at a cost. The Steelers are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against a Packers team that will need to avoid those turnovers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And if you look back to last week,
they'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
you know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. You get a look at the Pro Bowl quarterback in his 13th season now out of Cal, Aaron Rodgers.
And it felt like it watching the game take.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete to open things up. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again. Rodgers completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. Here's the rookie from UTEP, Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks. And the
on is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 71 yards.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin King, the rookie from Washington. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. A look up to the scoreboard as time has run out on this first quarter. 14-0 is our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll set up to throw. They'll find the rookie, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down, Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Rodgers will try again on second down. It's caught here by Adams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers again now. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 7. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3.
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right near the 39. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Rodgers looking to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
To throw on 2nd down, Rodgers. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
319!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 78 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Look at the aim! Over here.
Rodgers now on first down. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second down now after the pass completion. Rodgers going to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers are not moving the ball through the air for a second straight week. The Packers have done enough on that end to disrupt the flow, and that's played into it as well. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Packers on offense, first quarter winding down. Rodgers got the completion here, and after the short pass, he'll score as they get out to a 7-0 lead. First and 10. Here the defense will come up with the pick. King's going to run it all the way back for the score as they move out in front, 14-0. Steelers with it now early in the second. It's going to be a run play here, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Now trailing by 7. Now to late in the second. Adams wide open here on the catch, and this play will go for 6. Packers up now by 19. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's... Back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is...
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Rodgers now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Rodgers now to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll go down at the 28. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Caught me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my play list, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Again, it's Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
In the red zone this time. A give to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. A quick hitter complete. It's Cobb. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tyson Alualu in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Now, they're not going to play the
this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And now the Packers get set to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to